Kathy, we're back with Layla, so I've managed to switch out the color, and I'll tell you how easy that was. Not that easy. Anyway, I am just using the pager, but I do have her. I mean, it's very difficult for me to believe that you left her with anybody before, and if they gave you all these... In fact, I'd like to hear a lot more about that. What was that trainer's name? That would be a good YouTube episode. We could call the guy and put on speakerphone. Summer likes it. Summer wants to go the more TMZ route. We need to do that. We need to go busting up to Gary Yeoman's, because we already did that one time.
That'd be good.
TMZ him. But we like Gary, but, you know, just get like some sound bite or something from him. Because, yeah, I'm going to have to go up there. If this oil thing is cracked, apparently my case for my oil filter, something's cracked. And, you know, the Quick Lube guy's going to fix it for me. And I told someone, I don't think this guy is not a certified mechanic. All right, so look, the only thing I'm really doing, Layla, good girl. You know, what I have to do is get the dog eating from my hand. But I'm telling you what I'm not doing is, one, trying to pet the dog, physically pet the dog, or two, sitting there staring at the dog, or three, looming over top of the dog. I'm completely indifferent. Anyway, today's wear your pajamas to work day. That's why I'm dressed like this.
They look cute.
Summer's like, when are you getting dressed? I go, it's wear your pajamas to work day. She's like, what?
They look
She didn't
cute.
get the memo. I send out memos to all the employees, which is just her, but I
would have liked that memo.
She didn't get the memo to check the memo. Because I told her to send the memo to herself, and she never did it. Anyway, so what you want to do now, I'm conditioning the dog with the pager. It's becoming a commonality. I'll tell you what I'm not doing, jerking the dog's neck at all. It's very, very sensitive. Any movement I'm going to make, and I've got her downing with the pager now. She does already know that, but I mean, she doesn't down in down. She just actually heard me saying it. She started to do it, because that's really the only command I've been having. But what you have to, I'm looking at is I've got a dog that's relaxed enough that it will now eat, because I guarantee the first day it wouldn't have eaten. My expectation for the dog is really to start becoming more aware of this leash. So this leash isn't under our leg all the time. You know, and I mean, with that, I really blame the owners, really more than anything. Because, you know, there's people, you know, and not just you, but other people too, where they just walk like 2 feet and then they just kind of lifting the dog's leg over the leash. Anyway, Summer doesn't know it yet, but we're making something today. We're having Wacky Wednesday. It's new Wacky Wednesday at the kennel. She didn't get that memo either. So I'm doing my pager. And I don't have my treat thing, and honestly, Summer, we better get like, I don't know, it's like these pants don't really sound that good. These are the pants. I gotta go back.
They're cute.
I need to go back and find Mavis's old video where she's stripping my clothes off. I know you believe me. She was worse than Pretzel as far as just like jumping all over you. And I mean, when you had it on a leash, if you think Pretzel jumps on you when it's loose, put her on a leash.
Oh,
you know,
gosh.
the dog doesn't even go away from you. So I'm just like trying to do the video like this. I can't hold my clothes on. Now look at her. Now she's a star. In fact, I took
There's that right there if you want that.
I took that video, so I'm rolling my pager down. I took that video that we made with the white jeans on and set it to music. Our art. That will be our dream when we can make a video with Layla. That she's prancing along. But yeah, girl, you need to look up on my channel. There was this little dog I trained, Rolly was its name, R-O-L-L-I-E. And it was very similar to this one. It wouldn't eat the food at all in the beginning. And I'm not asking her to heel or do anything. All I'm doing is just cueing her on every turn with this pager. important that all of you at home get Muppet pajamas. I'm insisting on it.
They're super cute.
You already have some.
Super cute. No.
You already have some.
No. Gotta get.
These might really be sweats, but I actually think they are pajamas.
Yeah.
Anyway, and I gotta work on Grits the movie. Grits the movie's in pre-production. All right, look, so I'm gonna tell you what happened is I got my leash situated. I am going to make every attempt to keep it from getting back under the dog and have the sensation that I'm leading the dog, but not, I'm not pulling the dog, or I'm only communicating with the leash via the pager. That's where I get in the mind. I better be ready to pick up my slack. You guys really need to practice. I practice in the morning. Not that I haven't done this my whole life, but with the leash with Andre. Oh my God, I gotta tell you guys what happened this morning. Well, there was a little short video. So I go out there somewhere. Remember how I told you how Andre likes to chase the armadillos?
Yeah.
Well, I can see an armadillo right in the road, right up in front of us. Well, he doesn't see it. So I have to make sure he sees it so he doesn't suddenly see it while I'm walking or running along and jerk.
Yeah.
So he doesn't see it. It kind of disappears into the dark. We start running along. Then I see it right up ahead of us. And I said, we're finna be right on top of it. That's how I talk.
We're finna be.
And next thing, there it was, right along the side of us.
Oh, sheesh.
Oh, it ran away though. Obviously, he didn't really want a confrontation.
Yeah. I wouldn't either if I was him.
Oh, I'll tell you what happened one night. We're running, and there's a cat fight, right? It sounded like it was like right there. Cat fight, and I've got two giant German shepherds. I'll tell you what doesn't go together, those two things. I'll tell you, those cats were fighting right after they saw us.
I bet.
Down. Down. See how hanky she got when I said that? You better buzz off, Molly. Right, so I'm going to tell you how you resolve that. I just picked her up and moved her with the pager. I'm turning her right there with the pager. Molly? Molly thinks because of her peripheral vision, she could... That's going to be a good one to put in school. Down. Go, Molly. Molly, go. Not that we're putting them to the food test, but this one. The goal that I need to be with this one by the end of the week, girl, is being able to hand feed it. And I'm starting to get that way now, but you have got to be, with dogs like this, very aloof. I mean, really. My last plan is kidding myself that she's supposed to please me. Better eye on Molly now. Down. Good. Down. Good. I held the pager down that whole time. So if Greg is supposed to be making us the sound box thing, so that when I hit the pager, there's going to be a sound. But if I had to guess, that was probably at least, 3 or 4 seconds. But I mean, again, if I said I held down 3 or 4 seconds, that's not very long. in the span of time. That was seconds ago that I said that. Down. Layla. Tendency to think that the dog sees the remote and stuff. And the only way it really does that is if you make it obvious all the time. Down, especially if they were to identify it down. In the beginning that you were acting that way. All right, girl, more updates soon.